Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On this year's strategy game, and we are returning to Unity of Command 2, playing the Blitzkrieg campaign. So, our most important objective right now, after we have captured pretty much the entire north here of the Polish army, is gonna be to shift a little bit towards the south. Now, we've made great progress over here, but maybe we put a little bit too many forces into that sector, and we're now struggling a little bit maybe to take Radom. We still have 2 turns, so we do need to take it, I think, at least by turn 6. Yes, we do. It's currently empty, but we can't move in, and there are a lot of units around, so I expect the Polish side on their turn is gonna come and, yeah, basically try to take that on. You know what, you guys do take these prisoners down there. Can't move up any further, that's gonna be alright. Yeah, and I think to make any progress, you guys... Oh, you can actually make it down there, take some prisoners as well, so that's fine. Yeah, but other than that, we don't really have any units to move about, so I'm hoping that these guys here should be prevented from cutting our rail line in any direction whatsoever. They might move into this hex down here, but they shouldn't be able to move any further than that, so I hope that that is going to be right, but I've been wrong about these things before. So yeah, let's see how that is going to turn out, what they're going to do. Some movement over there to be expected. Oh, they do cut us off down here. That's unfortunate, but not the worst thing. So there is there's a bit of a counterattack there. Nothing in this town so far. And the counterattack seems to be Lublin. Yes, Lublin, we did lose that. That's to be expected. Okay. Right, so let's look over here. So, unfortunately, this bridge has been blown up by the Polish defenders, so that does make it somewhat less possible for us to take these guys on. So, that being said, let's go back to the north-south situation over here. Let's look at what has happened over here. So, just a couple of Polish cavalry brigades. These guys did cut off the supply towards this area over here, but they didn't cut us off towards the north, so that's okay. Still, there are a couple of guys out of supply there. Not a big issue. How does it look for the Polish side, actually? Well, they are bringing in supplies from that side, so bad, but not too bad. And there's nothing critical on this side of the map that we do definitely need to take into account or anything like that. And I did not intend to do that, but nevertheless, we do, of course, probably want to tackle this thing. Down here, we are seeing some Polish defenders. They should be relatively easy to overrun. Let's try to get rid of them. And I think that's going to be fine. Are any of you... Okay, you guys are going to stick around for the longest. So, you might have the honor of trying to take these guys out. And potentially capturing some prisoners. There we go, lovely. Okay, so that at least does save us up over there. Right, you guys down here have pretty much been reduced entirely, so that's nice too. The big question is, of course, over here, onto this objective, and onto the city of Radom, which I think is going to be pretty much the most important one. So let's see about that. We've also got our headquarter, and I think one of the things that we definitely want to do is we want to repair a bridge. And that is to make sure that we have some supplies coming in this way. That being said, you guys can't really move up any further than that because sort of the bridge is only going to become active after next turn. So that's a bit of an issue. And that does somewhat mean that we are not going to be able to repair this bridge up over here in the north. So, yeah, there's going to be that. You guys could advance and everything, but really to come into contact with the enemy, I think pretty much none of you guys are able to do that. Which is kind of unfortunate. Where we can try to get towards Radom itself. Okay, let's start out with this attack over here. Simply because they are kind of likely to retreat. And we would want to at least see whether there's any further enemy, and of course there is. So, that is unfortunate. You guys can come over here, but you'd not be able to really attack into the city because you're an armored unit, which does make some sense. And again, that is not what I intended to do. I intended to move you guys up here, I think. Right. Alternatively, we could try to get behind them to try and cut off their supply situation. No. Let's get here. Let's try to get rid of this cavalry. Okay, unfortunately you did not push them out of there, so that is really unfortunate. Okay, now you guys can't get out of the way. Well, we could get over here and attack across the river. That might actually be one of our better calls here. Right, let's see. And so no one else can get over here. You guys are now blocked from moving onto Rodom itself because, pretty much because of these guys. So, yes, I do think I want you guys here to attack across over there. We are losing some men, but we actually got enough here to upgrade our unit, our headquarter, which is fantastic. Now we could get just purely more command points, which is useful, or we could make it a little bit cheaper to cross major rivers. So, this would be free. This would be costing us some prestige, but I do think just some more command points here are going to be useful. Why can I not do that? Infantry must have all movement points. Weird. Anyway, okay, so these guys are gone now, so that does mean these motorized units can move up further. They can move up further, but not far enough. Well, that is truly unfortunate. Okay, you guys can't even get close, so yeah, probably what we need to do. Let's come over here, take these prisoners, get rid of this cavalry. We are overrunning it. That's fine, but again, we can't really make it further than that. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate indeed. So that does mean the motorized brigade here can attack. Could also try to cut them off. I don't think we can give it any supplies or anything. So, emergency resupply? No retreat? No. Emergency supply? Yeah, we can't do it on these units, unfortunately, because they are out of range. That is rather intriguing. Well, we do have one more turn, and there are no other units around here. So, probably the best choice here is to just try to get closer and be able to take them on next turn. I think it's what we have to do. Well, let's get you as close as possible at least. You guys can try to have a look at the situation over here, seeing whether there's anything that we do need to deal with over there. Right, very, very unfortunate. Okay, you guys can potentially cover this area here, so probably let's stop moving over there. You guys could get over here, and that might allow us to get some supplies. On the other hand, we could move into here and prevent them from getting any supplies. Them not having supplies is not going to be useful unless we do anything with that information. You guys could attack over there, but why would we? You guys down here, all fine. You know what? You can attack one-on-one. I don't really like these odds. Okay, let's try to take you out. Some experience there. That's fine. Let's move you to the front here. Yeah, we're going to take some casualties, but I think it's fine. We're getting some experience too, so that's all okay. Move you over here. Yeah, well, we don't really need you guys to do anything specifically, but I suppose just capturing some prisoners here is going to be fine. And if we could capture the... Yeah, if we can capture this, that does mean we're going to be resupplied. Yes. Nice, fantastic, good. That does mean you guys over here can come over there, attack this cavalry. Ooh, that was a really bad attack. Fine, we did push them back though, so that's fantastic. That was a really bad attack here, but yeah, these guys will be coming back. Anyway, let's capture the prisoners over here. And then let's move a little bit over here or there. Doesn't really matter. I think there's one unit there, but we should be alright. Good. Let's have a look at our other objective, which is down here. Now, you guys could attack there, would be pretty much suicidal, so let's not do that. Let's come over here. We still haven't really seen what these guys are up to. And whether there is anyone in this town or not. That being said, well, we pretty much only do have the tank to move in anyway. Okay, let's move up. Okay, yeah, there is some enemy opposition. To be expected, but still not great. Okay, let's make sure that we are going to be in supply with you next turn. You would be in supply over here. You can't move out of the way though, so yeah, I suppose we just have to go on the rail line here. We can move up a little bit. Right, you guys do get over here. I'm not sure whether there's any further unit down here, which might screw with us. Okay, you know what? You guys do at least make your way towards Krakow. It's going to be alright. You guys can get over here, grab a couple of prisoners. Grab some prisoners here. That's going to be alright. It's going to give us some intel, and I'm not seeing anything here, so I'm more or less feeling that that is going to be alright. Let's move over here just to be sure. Okay, so of course the tank here could try to attack into the city, but that would be pretty much nonsensical, I think. You guys could try to push up over here, but A, you're not going to make it in time, and B, it's also not going to really work out. So yeah, I think that's a no-no. So I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to use our air tanks over here. And we have suppressed them by quite a bit, actually. Let's try to do that another time. Another suppression point. We have a 90% chance of getting them to retreat. Nice. Very nice indeed. Grab some prisoners. That should mean that we are absolutely in supply over here. Great. Great to see. Great success over here. Great. I like it. Okay, that does actually mean you guys... Do we want to send you over here? I think we do. Just to mess with you a little bit more. That's alright, okay. You are over there on that side now. That's great. Let's take a brief look here in the north. Now, we do need to be slightly concerned about the supply situation of these guys here. That's actually... Do we have a Leicester division up here? Yeah, you are Leicester. You are normal. Okay, let's move you here. Try to get rid of these headquarter units, because they're a tiny bit annoying. Right, that's fine. You guys can get down here. Prevent any incursion on that side. Well, actually, let's send you down here. Move you up over here. Great. And then you guys can attack the cavalry. Get some experience. Fantastic. I like it. Good. Okay, so that does settle pretty much this entire front line. This has been captured. We do probably want to take Lvov if we can by turn 8. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to do that, but still, good to see that we are potentially going to be able to do that. So that's nice. Good. Everyone over here has moved? Yes, 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 yes. You haven't. And I did not intend to move you there. So let's try to get into this general direction though. Now, I suppose down there is going to be one way. This is going to be another way. We are not really in supply up here. We do have some supply trucks. Well, you know what? Okay, let's move you into this direction over here. You guys can... It's curious that we can't move further than that here. But alright, I suppose it's okay. Right, you guys do try to make your way down here. You guys do try to counter that Polish push up there in the north. That's fine. You guys can't... Well, you can move over there. That's okay. Good. Anyone else who hasn't moved? You guys could move. But honestly, I think you're fine. You guys could, of course, try to attack, but I don't want to take undue casualties on our tanks. So that's all a no. You guys could try to... Well, do we need a Warsaw? Well, we do need to hold Warsaw, right? Yeah, we do need to hold it. So I think we'll be alright over here. You know what? We can actually change these guys, I think. So if you guys are going to move into Warsaw, you guys are going to move down here. That's okay. Right. Anyone else? Yeah. No. 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 Can't move up any further with you. You can't move up any further with you either. You're fine. So that does pretty much only leave these guys over here. Now we do have one air attack left, but the question is really, do we think it's gonna do anything for us over here? And I kinda doubt it. There's a -1, there's a -2. I think we might actually be better off trying to clear this up over here. Yeah, and even that is very dubious value. Okay, so let's look at the supply situation then. Right, I think what we need to do is we need to actually found a supply depot up over... Let's say up over here. That is going to cover all of this terrain. That's fine. And I think ultimately we'd want to do anything down here. For now this is fine. We don't really need it down there. So what we can actually do is take this one, make it slightly larger so that it's covering all of this terrain here. And that's okay. I don't think you actually need to cover anything, so we can probably withdraw these troops from here because there's nothing anywhere over here, so that's actually okay. Fine, yeah, I like it. Good. Yeah, nice, I like it. Enter to accept changes. Good, there we are then. Any other unit? You can attack that. No. You know what? Let's turn it over towards the... Oh, trucks available. Did I just not... Sorry, I thought I did. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's accept these changes. Fine. Anything in terms of reinforcements or anything? Oh, they are getting some troops next turn. Polish infantry. Interesting. We don't have anything though, so let's turn it over to them and see how we're going to progress here. Nice that we have got Rodom. There's more turns there, more troops there for the counter-attack, although they are digging in now, which is fine. We don't really need to progress in that direction. We are pretty much fine where we are. Oh, I should have moved up the headquarter though. That was a mistake. Right, why are you out of supply? You should be... Well, you're going to get in supply now, though. That's fine. Good. You guys, let's take these prisoners. I think that's usually a good idea to do that early, simply because it does allow you to gain some reconnaissance. Right. So, up over here, Warsaw, that seems pretty stable to me. Sorry about the background noise there. You guys are back in supply, so we cannot really attack over there, but we can get some intel from getting rid of these guys, so that's fine. Yeah, again, up here we don't really need to push through in any direction whatsoever, but it does make some sense, I think, to... You guys are all going to be around for a while, right? So no big difference who's going to attack here. You guys are kind of strong over there, actually. Yeah, nevertheless, all of these guys are kind of weak. Let's attack the artillery in this forest, I think. Some suppression on us, but not really that bad. So that's fine. Yeah, and that does put us back in supply, doesn't it? Well, not over here, not with these guys. Well, you could actually disrupt their supplies, though. And you might actually be able to make it over there and regain some supply. Interesting, that would be an interesting exploit there. Again, we don't really need to do that because we are fine anyway. Okay, these guys will be alright. So yeah, that does pretty much leave us with the very important objective down here. Let's try to move up from the rear, simply so that we know who's going to be able to support at what point. Although these guys are pretty much out of supply anyway. So yeah, that does leave the situation down here. You guys can come into contact, you guys can come into contact, you can too. These guys are extremely well set up over there though. We are on turn 6, we only quote unquote need to take them by next turn. You guys are supplied. We could send you over and you would be able to attack next turn, but not the turn after that. Yeah, still I think we need to send you over here. You could attack now. You guys have some reconnaissance. You'd probably be the best to attack indeed. We could try to flank around with the tank because, again, I think the tank is just not that useful over here. Could come to the north here as well, but I'm not sure that that is really that useful. Why can't you get across that bridge? I think it's not been blown up, has it? Looks fine to me. Right, let's get over here. You there, that's fine. Some unit up over here. You guys are not in contact with the headquarters, so right now we'd not be earning any points there. That's fine. You guys do move up over here just so that we're covering this area here. Lots definitely does need to be covered as well. And you guys potentially want to hang out over there so that we can move you into over here. So yeah, that does enable us to potentially get over there, but before we commit any resources to that, really let's try to... Yeah, I think especially down here is going to be the most crucial thing. So we're going to start some bombardments here. Very much hoping to do some damage against the unit and nothing against the city. Good. 3 suppression there on the last turn. That was a bit hairy, but let's do send you up. We did breach them. That's lovely. So that does mean they're going to have a lot less supply now. Who's going to be stronger? I think you guys are going to be stronger. Yeah, let's do come over here. And we got them to retreat, which is lovely. Now we're getting the city. And that does indeed give us our objective. And that is very, very fine indeed. We should have moved you up because now you guys can. Well, you guys can't move out of the way. You guys could move somewhere else, but that's not really helpful. Yeah, I think we just need to move you guys over here. Can't do anything now, that's fine. And that does mean we're going to use these tanks to at least try to flank around here. And maybe cross over here, maybe take these guys out, I don't know. Right, okay, that's fine though. That does mean we have some leeway over here to potentially take on these guys. Well, let's do that at the last point because we're probably going to move our headquarters to deal with that. How's the Polish supply situation? Their supply is coming from here. If we do cut that, we would be able to take a lot more prisoners. Let's do have a look at the intel situation. Looks fine to me. Doesn't mean it is, but it looks fine. Let's move you up first, because if we're now moving you up, that should mean everyone here should be inside. Yes. Okay, that is putting every one of these Polish units out of supply. Nice. How's our supply looking? Fine over here. We can probably get rid of this supply depot. We do have a single truck that we can use. Do we want to use that down here? I don't think it does anything for us down here because we have the rail line and that is still under our control. And if these guys are breaking through over here in the north, we're going to have other problems anyway. So that's going to be alright. You guys potentially don't need that much in terms of truck supply over here. So that does mean, I think, we can establish some sort of depot over here. And it is rendering some supplies over here. So I think that's going to be okay, yeah. Let's establish you over here. Let's actually try to grab... I can't. Can you guys move over here? Yeah, you can. Maybe having this little road here is going to be helpful. I don't know. Well, that's going to be okay. You guys move out over here so that you guys can't really flank us or anything. You guys are alright anyway. Yeah, and everyone over there is cool. You guys could attack. Let's not do that. We don't want to take losses when we don't have to. Everyone over here is fine. You guys are fine. These tanks could... Well, where are we going to move you? Let's keep you in Warsaw. I think that's alright. And that does mean we're going to take the headquarter now. And we don't need to do anything specifically in terms of supplies. We could do. We could do. Have you guys moved? Yeah, you have. Have you guys been out of supply for 2 turns? Yeah, you have indeed. So that's actually do give you some supplies just in case they are, for some weird reasons, going to cut our line. Any road that we do want to repair? Any bridge, rather? No. Nothing to do. No one who needs any specific orders to hold their line indefinitely. So, that being said then, I think we're going to try to move... I don't think there's any chance of us getting into contact down here. So, let's actually move over here into the city then. That does put everyone into contact here. That does mean we're going to earn some experience if we are attacking over here. So, let's actually very much try to do that. Oh. Some unexpected losses there. Not ideal, but still. Overrun, that's good. You guys did withdraw to the south there. Let's see whether we can't catch you. Nice. Get some prisoners. Move to the south. Pretty much move everyone to the south here. Because that is where we actually need to go. Right, Krakow, Lublin, all of that is going to be pointless. So, yeah, let's do move you to the south here. You're going to get Interadon just in case there's anything funny. And you guys can try to get over here. Maybe we're going to take some prisoners. Next turn at least. Don't know. Right, you guys can actually move here to the north. Because I think we might be able to take some prisoners here. Good. Anyone who hasn't moved up? You guys fine. Fine. Yeah, I would love to be able to take Lvov in 2 turns, but that's gonna be... I don't necessarily think that is gonna be on the cards. And you know what? Let's actually move you over here just in case someone tries to sneak through there. You guys can't move up. You guys can't move up either. So yeah, that's gonna be all alright. You could maybe have done some sort of set piece attack. Okay, fine. Let's see what the enemy is gonna do here. We have gotten our objective. The question is, are we gonna get the bonus objective? Some troops over here, they are digging in there. Yeah. Look at these guys being out of supply there. Nevertheless, I do think we are going to be able to take some prisoners here. Right. tough attack on this side, but I think this is the most important drive that we're going to try to establish down here. Right, let's first connect up this over here, just so that maybe you are in range. No, absolutely not. But far from it, actually. Okay, you guys could not even cross, because this is a major river. Fine, get it. You guys could make it to Lvov, which is actually where you're getting supplies from. Where the enemy is getting supplies from. Speaking of enemy supplies, there are some over here. Any chance to get you into this vicinity here? Well, I do think we actually need to bomb these guys. Three attacks, all absolutely from nothing. And these guys do have a no retreat order. Now that is specifically very interesting indeed. Right, you guys are slightly stronger. Let's do get in contact here. They're now considered weak. You guys can move out of the way to make room for the next attack here. And finally, we have taken this over there. Nice. Can you actually... Okay, you can make it over here. That does mean we can take these prisoners. Can move you into here, but more importantly, get here and get these guys over there in a supply situation. Nice. That also does mean I'm gonna drive up all the way over here. Yeah, we did expect that. Some enemies there, that's alright. Still, we are now fully in supply, and that is good to see. Okay, since you can't move out of the way there, you guys principally have to go over here. Okay, that is a bit of an issue, but I think it's going to be alright. Are we going to be able to take them on next turn? I doubt it, but nevertheless, let's try it at least. Honestly, you guys are pretty much fine where you are. You're not going to get into contact by next turn anyway. So, yeah, that's pretty much a no-no. Even with you guys, I very much doubt that, but let's try to move you into that direction anyway. Okay, so how's the situation looking then over here in sort of the centre, or the north? Right, you can attack all of these guys. Fine, you would be taking some casualties. You'd be taking some casualties too. But we could also try to do some set piece attacks here with you. Would that be much better though? No, we'd just be suppressing these guys, but not really anything beyond that. Okay, let's attack here. Did take some casualties, unexpectedly. So suppression is fine, I don't mind suppression. Interesting that these tanks are so weak that they can't push up more strongly. Right, let's push you over here. Push up against these guys. Breached. Nice. Also veterancy. That sounds good. Where are these prisoners? I think they're on this axe, aren't they? Okay, we do need to capture or support this line here. Well, that's surprising that you're so weak there. You guys could move up. Interesting that there's so many forces over here. Right. Nevertheless, that does only leave you to attack these guys. But they are pretty weak anyway. So let's not take casualties if we don't need to. Okay, resupply on you. Lovely to see. Right, how about you move into here, take these prisoners, nice. You guys are going to move here. They took some casualties, but also took some prisoners here. Nice. How's our supply situation looking? Fine-ish. We do have the supply depot here. Why is that not better? Might only become active next turn? We can actually move you over here and have a decent chance of taking out these cavalry. Jesus! Okay, fine. Anyone else then? Okay, you could advance, but then again you can't. No attack with you. Out of supply, let's get there. Can you move anywhere? No. These tanks, you're fine where you are. Some cavalry, some infantry over here. Let's stay in this hacks. As we get you guys closer to the front line, even though you're not, you're nearly certainly not gonna make it. And that is it. No, all of these guys here, but they're meaningless. This attack here, still not going to go anywhere, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, let's do see what is going to happen there, and I think that will be the last turn, won't it? Okay, very small move there. Lots of units being captured there. Fine, okay, so how's the situation looking up over here then? Well, Lvov is going to be defended, there's no way around that. There's no way to boost these guys or anything. We do have these tanks, but I extremely doubt whether that is going to be effective. Okay, so that pretty much leaves the situation up over here to capture a lot of prisoners and things like that. You guys have everyone in command range there, so that's fine. Down here, you guys are not really in command range. So we pretty much need to know whether there's anyone in this axe. There is going to be. Yes, of course there's going to be. Let's simply try to... That amount of damage, 70% chance for them to retreat. Did retreat, but we can't move in. No, we can! Nice! And that does give us another upgrade here. Fantastic to see, actually. So, do we want to make river crossings easier? Bridge repairs slightly cheaper? Or just get another command point here? Now, we did get one more command point, so honestly, I'm just going to take the river specialization here. Because I think that's going to be fine. Right. That does lead to some mob-up operations over here. Capturing some prisoners and everything. That town, why not? Okay, you did get some suppression there, but I think that's going to be alright. Okay, no one else down here. Fine. I don't think we need to deal with any of you guys. You could attack now, but why would we? Take some casualties there. I don't think we need to. So that pretty much only leaves the situation here in the north. More and more prisoners. Did receive some intelligence there, but I think it's fairly limited. Yeah. Okay, so fine. That does again leave the situation here. You guys, yeah. Just took some suppression there. That's not the end of the world. Did take you guys. You guys can now get over here. Capture some prisoners. Could attack over there. That's not really useful though. So let's do look at the situation here in the south a little bit more. Right, so yeah, I think you're going to attack them. Surprising that they are all so weak. These tanks can disrupt various forces here and there, but that's pretty much it. Drop these guys. Do move here to take some prisoners. Do move into here to take these guys out. That's pretty much it there. Okay, why would we attack over there? So, no. Move into here. That does leave you to attack these guys. That should be okay. Then you guys to take them out. Okay, move in. No. No. Anyone? Yes. Fine. Lots and lots of prisoners. That is fairly nice to see. Do we want to potentially take out these guys just to take some prisoners? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So that does mean we're going to organise the front line in a way that does allow us to get supply to everyone. Yeah, everyone is in supply. Interestingly enough, the turn order here is such that it's still a couple of turns, so I'm not entirely sure that there's not going to be any sort of Polish counterattack. That would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? You guys fine over there. Which should have probably meant that we should move further forces down here. And not being entirely quite as reckless. Nevertheless, I think this is all okay. Let's get you into a range of supply, all of you. Nice, yeah, that's good over there. Let's keep you over here because that would be in command range. That's actually not a terrible idea. Can we actually give some of you guys back to some of these units? We can. So that's good too. I'm not sure whether that would happen anyway in between episodes, but let's just be better safe than sorry there. Right, let's get you actually into the rear of these units. I think that should give them something to think about. Okay, situation down here is fine. Everything's under control. Let's get into the city. No, you are actually in the city. Sorry, my mistake there. Right, are we gonna see a Polish counterattack? That would be extremely interesting. I don't think so, but let's see. And I know this is a bit of a long episode, but I think we are so close to moving up the headquarters there. Okay, let's just finish off these guys here. Get a lot of prisoners. I think that's pretty much alright. Yeah, and you guys should now be... Oh, you're now behind the... You're out of supply because of the mutt there. That's alright though. There we go. Even you guys up here are now looking extremely weak. Even into the city, we are now easily taking these guys out. And the prisoners... Oh, there's some other prisoners over here. Well, you guys are sort of out of supply, so let's actually try to get you into supply. Really? Can't make it over there? Fine. Right, let's get you on these supply lines. And everyone should be alright. Can I do some more German armor? Yeah, you guys. German infantry. Good. Just making sure that someone is in these victory hexes. Otherwise, that would be sort of awkward. Well, let's connect up these routes down here. Nice. Okay, and I think with that we can call it a day. Air attacks are available. I don't think there's anyone to air attack. Well, maybe these guys, but they're kind of pointless. No, I think that's alright. Let's end the turn over here and let's end the episode. And call it a day for this scenario. Yeah, the Pulse pretty much only do have the headquarter there. It's unfortunate that we didn't get the bonus scenario there. But yeah, we're going to have the scenario here. Losses 13 on our side. That's fine. But primary objective taken on time. Great. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and all of that. And we're going to see our next attacks next time around. Bye-bye, guys.